DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. In motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th and 10.
Sends it back in motion. Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Yeah, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a nice play call offensively there, knowing that the defense is expecting pass, knowing no one on the defensive side of the ball is going to be thinking about your running back in the running game, so you catch him by surprise. Only 4 defenders rushing upfield. The lanes were massive, and that was easy work for the running back.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. Flicks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period.
Auburn 7, Texas 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the tackle because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run to the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Takes the handoff, it's Alston. He breaks a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Hard running there. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's caught downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Manning. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Got his man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick catch on third down. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. At the 35, he's got room. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is every offensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Auburn! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on third and short. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. So first down will open up the final period. And into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Cobb, fighting off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Simmons. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keep it on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going to try to get it himself. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense, quick tempo. starts on second down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a play call, a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. The screen, he can go. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lost to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Working that left side now. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Here's a throw downfield late. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got it. Trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number 1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.